To my channel, so I'm so excited you guys are here. We have a huge day of cleaning ahead of us. I'm going to be decluttering my closet, which is our walk-in closet, and I have so many clothes. There have been pieces that I haven't worn in like 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years, and today is the day that I'm going to part ways with it and it's going to bless someone else. I don't know about you, but I love decluttering. I love seeing things that I don't need anymore leave my house and someone else can enjoy them. I feel like in America we are very consumeristic people and we really don't need as much stuff as we have. And so I'm actually really excited to just kind of get rid of the things I don't need. I hope this is motivation for you to declutter your house and get that spring cleaning vibe in the air. So love you guys. Subscribe below. That would really mean a lot to me. And without further ado, let's declutter. This is the status of my closet when I first began. As you can see, it's just plumb full of clothing and luggage and just random items that I was like, how did this even get in here? So I do have certain criteria of what I will keep. So I need to be able to answer the question of, have I worn this in the last 6 months? Does it fit? Do I love it? With a yes, and if it doesn't meet that criteria, it's going to get donated to Goodwill for someone else to enjoy. My motto on clothing has changed over the years, and so I would say I hold the philosophy that less is more and quality over quantity. I've noticed that when I pick quality pieces, they last longer and I end up spending less in the long run. I've also noticed that I have a lot less anxiety with less stuff, and I get to spend my energy and time on things that I actually want to, such as my family and friends. And the things that we have, whether we know it or not, we do give our time and energy to, whether we have to wash, clean, or move them. I'm excited for you guys to join me, and I hope this inspires you. I'm starting this decluttering by taking all of my clothes out of my closet and onto my bed. I have my blue bin for my donations and my gray bin for my winter or seasonal clothing items. And then the items that I am choosing on keeping that are going to go back into my closet, I'm just setting down behind me. So surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much. No, I don't need that much. So one thing I was really proud of myself for being able to do is just kind of part ways with things that I have been on the fence for years of whether or not I'm going to potentially use this in the future, which I looked back on my track record and was like, nope, I haven't worn this for years. So even if it's a nice item or something that maybe a family member gave to me, it had its season and I enjoyed it for a season, and now it can bless someone else. So you were like me, wanna be free like a summer night. This is the current status of my giveaway bin, my winter bin, and the clothes that will go back into my closet once I'm done. I'm now taking out my spring bin where I keep my spring clothing, and I am going to be going through these clothes as well. I was trying to challenge myself and just allow myself 2 bins for my seasonal clothes, which I pretty much was able to keep with the exception of I did need an additional bin for my bulky winter sweaters. So the total was 3, but still I did get rid of a lot of things and I am proud of that fact. This side of my closet I typically designate for my taller clothing items, such as my dresses or rompers. So here I'm just kind of categorizing winter and spring and then just getting rid of the things that I don't need or want anymore. I live in the Midwest and it does get pretty chilly up here for winter, so I actually, believe it or not, I do use most of these sweaters. So I am just going to be storing these away and trying to find a better spot for them next year. We don't need
last night at last.
I decided to hang up my favorite pairs of jeans. These are like my better quality jeans from like Express or companies like that. And so I am kind of dividing up my jeans into a pile where I'm going to hang some up and another pile where I'm going to put them in my drawer.
I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose.
Here I'm just going through my basic tees and t-shirts. So this first bin that you see me organizing are ones that are just basic colors and that could really go under anything. And then I am dividing up my graphic tees as well.
And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know.
I'm sure you all can relate to this, but as I was going through each and every one of my pieces of clothing, I was finding things that I didn't even realize I had or I had forgotten I had. So I feel like I have a new wardrobe without having to go out and buy new clothes.
Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh na na na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no.
So I noticed that one of my storage bins actually had a crack in it, so I was going to get rid of that one and keep the rest of the storage bins. So right now I'm just trying to condense all of my items into 4 bins instead of the 5, and I'm actually really pleased in how it turned out at the end. Funny story with this bin. So this bin does hold our Nerf guns, which I did get for my husband as one of our surprise dates that we plan for each other every so often. And in the midst of our lockdowns and cold weather in the Midwest, I was able to kind of lighten both of our moods with a Nerf gun fight. And I would love it if you guys would comment down below of who you thought won that Nerf gun fight. I'm now just bringing in my dresses and rompers that I decided to keep and that are my spring selection, and I really think it turned out really good and I have so much more space over here.
Better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.
The next section that I wanted to tackle was kind of where Nate and I keep our luggage. And so Nate and I have gone down south a few times this year already, and this part of my closet had gotten a little bit scary. So I'm just putting our packing units into my suitcase and then stacking our suitcases neatly in the corner. Now moving to the upper part of my closet, I have those 2 big bags are full of either birthday gift bags or special gift bags such as weddings or different events like that. Here I was able to kind of consolidate my duffels and just put them all in the black one, which turned out to be really a space saver. I had way too many swimsuits, so I was able to actually get rid of a few and just keep my favorites.
We may be forced to cause a scene, make some trouble, baby.
This is my craft bin, and I didn't go through this and organize it just because it wasn't clothing or that just really wasn't on my priority list, but maybe sometime in the future.
Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up
was really happy I was going through this basket of my electronics, and this is kind of where I keep all of my chargers and my cords and just kind of all things electronic. And I remembered before I had this little green and clear bin that I could fit all of my electronics in neatly. So that was awesome that everything fit in there perfectly. So over here I kept a combination of cards and stationery items as well as cards that I've received that are special to me. I was able to consolidate all of my stationery into one bin and then put the cards that are special to me into my black box. We got this. So here I'm just organizing the clothes that were in that dresser. So it's mostly just shorts, skirts, and pajamas. So I'm just folding them up and putting them in their designated piles. Sort out the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that. And still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I will be sure to link these drawer dividers in the description box below, but they are so helpful when organizing drawers. I just cannot recommend them enough. Tried so hard to stay afloat, yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby, going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. These two shelves in my closet I use to hold my essential oils, lotions, and then roller bottles. So here I'm just going through each one and taking out old oils or oils that have already been used up. It's now time to put my clothes back in my closet, and so I do organize my clothes by color, which is actually very helpful. And I do have these velvet hangers that one of my best friends got me for my wedding, and they help so much to consolidate space, and it just makes it look very aesthetically pleasing. There's no passion in the comatose, baby going down, 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 baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat, yeah, we keep moving like the river goes, baby going down, 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 yeah. Here is the final reveal. I am so pleased in how it turned out. I feel so much more calmer and peaceful when I'm walking into my closet, knowing exactly where things are and that I have just the things that I need and want and that spark joy. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, and just check the description box below for some of the items that I use, as well as please subscribe and like this video if you found it helpful and inspiring. And until next time, I love you all, and keep your house and heart decluttered and clean. There's no passion in the comatose, baby going down,